We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. You understand that?
So help me God. And our golden age has just begun.
The one and only McDonald's. I've gone there a couple of times. And I'm honored to stand before you as the very first former McDonald's fry cook ever to become president of the United States. You are so damn lucky that I won that election. I'm telling you. You're so freaking lucky. You are so lucky.
$5 million. For $5 million, this could be yours. That was the first of the cards. You know what that card is?
Gold card.
It's the gold card. The Trump card, gold card.
Who's the first buyer?
Me. I'm
The second?
I don't know, but I'm the first buyer. Anybody want to buy one? Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about.
I want to have Canada making our cars. We want to make our cars. Oh, it's a phone call. Do you mind? Hello? Okay, it's only a congressman. I've been investigated more than any human being in the world. I believe I have the all-time record. Every day a subpoena. Now, Alphonse Capone Scarface, he was a pretty rough guy. He was investigated about 1/100th what Trump was investigated. My father's looking down at me, my mother. How the hell did this happen? These guys are so loaded, they probably don't even know what I did from. You should have suffered a little while through Kamala. The good news is she had no clue. You would have been mortally wounded, perhaps. And I will say this, that we have Darth Vader. You know Darth Vader, right? Darth Vader is a man who, I think he's sitting right. Is that Darth? Stand up, please, Darth Vader. Stand up. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. That have no autism. Does that tell you something? That's currently. Is that a correct statement, by the way?
Smart people don't like me.
I think we found an answer to autism. How about that? Autism tomorrow.
Mr. President, what are you doing up there? What does that mean?
What do you... Spend my money.
It's the single biggest change to the White House since President Theodore Roosevelt built the West Wing.
You probably hear the beautiful sound of construction to the back. You hear that sound? Oh, that's music to my ears. I love that sound.
You're not allowed to break that. That mirror is 400 years old. Camera just hit the mirror. I
like this hair nice and... I like that hair nice and wet.
Uhuru Kenyatta, who we can see here in the room, these two great Africans who are the beginning, who started the Rwanda and the Nairobi processes.
Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know? They were getting a little bit yippy.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years. For decades. I like the fish. I like it. You could do a little bit more tartar sauce, please. Seriously. I hate when I say, do you have any tartar sauce? Do you understand that? Yes, I do. You understand that?
Race, and we're working on that, and the Department of Labor is now creating and will soon launch the AI infrastructure and workforce hub, which we will be able to track that metrics to see exactly if these dollars are going correct.
In the White House. Can I keep it? What do you?
Well, you can keep it. They're not sending the good people out. They're sending the bad people out. And they put them into caravans. I think I came up with that name, but somebody did. It's a great name.
A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
the money to Ukraine. They get their money back.
No, in fact, to be frank, we paid 60% of the total defaults, and it was through, like the US.
I would love to see Canada be the 51st state.
It's not for sale, won't be for sale ever, but the opportunity is in the partnership.
But never say never. Never say never.
So they had 2 whales killed in about 14 years. Last year and the year before, total, they had 28. So if you're into whales, you don't want windmills either. And they're all made in China, by the way, practically all of them. And they kill your birds and they ruin your beautiful landscapes.
I'd like to be Pope. That would be my number one choice.
Interview this week.
Hello. Somebody's in there. Come on out.
Mr. President, Senators Cassidy and Crapo.
Remember when I said tariff? My favorite word is tariff. True, but then I got a lot of heat from the fake news. Look at all of them back there. I always say tariffs is the most beautiful word to me in the dictionary. Then I was reprimanded by the fake news. They said, what about love? We have a woman, a young woman who's, I'm not allowed to say it because usually it's the end of your political career if you say it. She's a beautiful young woman. Now, if you use the word beautiful in the United States about a woman, that's the end of your political career, but I'll take my chances. Where is she? There she is. You don't mind being called beautiful, right? Because you are. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it. She wanted to be here and she's incredible. You're not allowed to say beautiful anymore. It's political suicide, they say. But I'll say it anyway. It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders, male and female. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, 1 young man and 1 young woman from each state and territory.
So it was decreed that each year the various districts of Pan Am would offer up in tribute 1 young man and woman to fight to the death in a pageant of honor, courage, and sacrifice.
But I promise there will be no men playing in women's sports. You're not going to see that. You'll see everything but that.
They dominate when she gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up like a little machine gun.
For years, I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey Epstein. I wouldn't talk because he did something that was inappropriate. He hired help. And I said, don't ever do that again. He stole people that worked for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place, persona non grata. I threw him out, and that was it. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven, okay? I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly an Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to around with the United States. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this.
I'm not dictating.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. My emergency powers, you have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked, you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes.
And the prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're.
I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? This is why we can't have nice things, folks. The Waymo cars, they're burning them up. I talked to the CEO the other day, and I said, Dimitri, I like your cars a little bit better when they're not on fire. Sorry, we don't need new dance moves and third world savages who can't read. We need cars that aren't on fire. My daughter converted. My daughter converted. I didn't know this was going to happen. And Bibi, you do know this was not in the cards for me. You understand that. And she is so happy, and they are so happy. At least I think they're happy.
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
I've settled 8 wars. I have 1 to go. You know what that one is. I thought that was going to be my easy one because I have a good relationship with President Putin, but I'm a little disappointed in President Putin right now. He knows that. I thought that was going to be the easy one. Every time I end a war, they say if President Trump ends that war, he's going to get the Nobel Prize. If I end that war. Well, won't get it for that war, but if he ever gets it for the next war, now they're saying if he ever ends the war with Russia and Ukraine, he's going to get the Nobel Prize. What about the other 8 wars? India, Pakistan. Think of all the wars I ended. I should get the Nobel Prize for every war, but I don't want to be greedy. But I don't care about that. You know what I care about death. They've had a big fight, like 2 kids in a schoolyard. You know, they fight like hell. You can't stop them. Let them fight for about 2-3 minutes, then it's easier to stop them.
And then daddy has to sometimes do strong language. Okay.
Strong ideas. You have to use a certain word.
I think they have to join your house.
That's all I've done in my whole life. I've made deals. I know about deals. I do it well. I don't think any president's ever ended a war, frankly. 1 war, I did 8 of them, Maria, right? Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And I don't mind making this speech without a teleprompter, because the teleprompter is not working. I feel very happy to be up here with you nevertheless, and that way you speak more from the heart. I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. But she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much.
It never would have happened if you'd been president. But this war is going on, and the president is trying to end it, not because, listen, we got a million things to focus on in the world as a country, but he's the only leader in the world that can help end it. And that's why even as we speak to you now, Steve Witkoff is in Moscow trying to find a way to end this war, to save lives of 8,000 to 9,000 people, Mr. President, as you know, are dying every week.